Man, this social media and these simps got these women walking around like they shit don't stink, or walking around like they all that. Like, bitch, you are not all that. They got these women that are below my looks level thinking that they better and shit. Well, that's funny as fuck, bro. I'm like, bitch, you are below me. There's no way in the world I'd be caught dead in the bed with you, or even in a long-term relationship with you. It just seems like the simping getting to these females' minds, man. So you keep on telling these women that they're beautiful, but they're not. You know, they're gonna start to believe it, man. After a while, you know, stop telling these fours that they're beautiful and shit, bro, because they're not. See, they getting up all that, they getting all that validation online. It wasn't even like that before. You know, all that validation is going to their head, bro. So you see them in public, and some of them got, you know, got nice bodies and stuff, but their face is chopped. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and I'm like, bitch, you are not all that. Your face, I don't know who told you was all that, but your face is chopped. Okay? I don't know who told you that you were beautiful. No, bitch, you are chopped, and you will always be chopped. You know, all that social media and all that validation gets to their goddamn mind. What's up with it, Sean Breezy? You know, these women, they think they're better than you and shit. You know, and they're below you in looks. Now the thing is, there's this female who hips I do like. She do have some nice hips on her, man, and a nice butt on her, and some nice thighs and stuff. But her face is chopped. She walked by me like her shit don't stink or something. Like she better than me. No, baby, you are below me in looks. Yeah, you got a nice, you know, a nice butt or something like that. You know, but you chopped in the face. You feel me? So you are chopped. You know, and I don't know who told them that these women are beautiful, man. It seems like every single goddamn, not every single one, but a lot of them that receive so much like validation that it's not even funny. You know, we definitely getting some fun today. You know, for real, these women, they'll have one like one good asset. Maybe they might have a nice butt and that's all. Just because they got a nice butt, they think they all that. I'm like, yeah, you got a nice butt, but that's all you got. Your face is chopped. Yes, sweetheart, your face is chopped. I can only hit you from the back. That's about that. That's about that. Can I turn your ass around and I'm not gonna want to kiss you because you are chopped. You feel what I'm saying? And these bitches are below me. I'm like, bitch, you ain't all that. You not, please. You ain't all that. You're not, look, your face is chopped. The only thing you got on you is a nice pair of thighs and a nice butt on her. You know, and she does have a little bit of hourglass shape, you know, but her face is completely gone. Like, it look like she got beat up by Mike Tyson, you know. Face all swollen and shit. Like, goddamn, who beat you up? Yo, bitch, you are chopped. You know, motherfucking simps need to stop telling these women that they all that in a bag of chips. You know, because it gets to their head, man. So they go into public with all that validation on their head, bro. They go into public with all that validation on their head, and then they look at you, they be like, ha, you're average and I'm beautiful. I'm like, bitch, you are below average. Shut up. You are chopped. You know? And, you can tell the ugly girls, they're pretty to get some ass back in the day. No, I never told an ugly woman that she was pretty. I was just fucking toss her, bro. She wouldn't hear from me again. Like, she might have had a good asset, like maybe a nice ass or a nice pair of tits or something, and her face was chopped. I would just hit that and leave, man. A woman below my looks level, man. If I'm desperate for sex, I'm just gonna hit it and run, you know, and don't talk to her, man. Like I told you, man. I was I was working at a bar or a club a while back, and I slept with a female that was chopped, like once. And then all of a sudden after that, she started checking for me after the club and shit was over, when I was getting off work. And I would like escape. Cause I would have like a ride home going into Oakland, right? And I used to tell that motherfucker meet me in the side door, on the side of the club, not in front of the club, but the side of the club, so I could make a clean getaway. Cause she was out there looking for me and shit, you know. So she's looking for me, asking people where I was. And I didn't want to hit it no more, man. There was nothing else I could do. Because then if you keep hitting it, then it becomes a relationship. And I don't want to have a relationship with a female that's chopped. You feel what I'm saying? You guys like my new word? I found that out. I know that shit came out months ago, but the youngsters coming out with new slang, I gotta keep up. You know what I'm saying? You know, these bitches are chopped and they thinking they're beautiful, bro. See how harmful like social media is to like females' minds? These women walking around like their shit don't stink. I'm like, bitch, your ass is chopped, okay? You are chopped. And now it's like, okay, but where's Chad and Tyrone since you're beautiful though? If you're beautiful, you would have a Chad or a Tyrone on your arm, but you don't. You are delusional, and you are chopped. Because beautiful women, they're able to attract Chad and Tyrone, but you don't have a Chad or a Tyrone on your arm. So there's the proof that you are chopped right there. We gotta stop and get something. Get a rock star so I can wake my ass up. Supposed to be working out today, but I'm kind of under the weather. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's this female that I kind of like her ass. I like her, you know. I like the what's below the waist. You know, she does have an hourglass shape, but it's thicker. She's an Asian chick. And she walks by like she the shit. And I'm like, bitch, please. Look at your face. That's the only thing. Look, your thighs and your hips and your waist is the best thing that you got going for yourself. When it comes to your face, you are chopped, for sure. Hello.
Morning.
Morning. What's up, boss? Coming in for my fix. my Rockstar fix. Man, all kinds of stuff.
Is the world almost over yet?
I know, right? You checked it out? Did you check it out? And they was talking like crazy, huh? See, they're talking about, man, 3-Eye Atlas is on the way over here. It
You
just
still
passed,
believing it?
huh?
You still believing
I don't think it's gonna something that's gonna happen, man.
it?
I did my homework and I'm like, these guys are fear mongering for views and shit.
Reviews
They're
also
trying
take your distracting,
yeah,
take your attention away from what's really going on.
yeah. I don't think it's nothing gonna happen, man.
Like P Diddy and Trump,
Yeah, yeah,
No Diddy.
yeah. I don't think, nah. It's like right now it's not visible because it's by the sun, and that's what comets do. They head toward the sun. So if we was in trouble, they would head straight toward us first.
Yeah,
They never went to the sun and shit, bro.
it's gonna burn it or something.
Yeah, but the thing is, they did. They said no. Normally, the comets get by the sun, they start melting and shit. This one didn't melt. That's why it's so interesting. And we never see nothing. And then it travels way faster than the comet. This thing is going 130,000 miles per hour. That's fast. It would take 6 months to get to Mars. From here to Mars, it take about 6 months going 130 miles per hour. That's how far Mars is away from us. Take you 6 months to get there at 130,000 miles per hour? Man. Yeah, I'm relieved that it's not some type of doomsday ship. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's all right, man. Oh, this is so good. For real, these women, they be walking around like they just all that. And then the thing is, they think they better than you. You know. I'm like, bitch, you either just average or even worse, you're below average looking. There's no reason why you should be walking around thinking you all that. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell these women are chopped. And I'm definitely above their looks level. I'm like, bitch, hold on. You know, you below me. You are below me. If you had a baby, or if you got access to my genes, that would be a come up for you, okay? And it feels good to say that, because they be saying it to us. You know, how they better than us and how they could do better than us. I can do better than you. I've been with taller and better looking guys. I can do better than you. And I look at women who are inferior to me as well. I'll be like, you know what? I can do better than you. I turn it around on them. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, bitch, I can get a better looking woman than you. Like Sub 5 Stalker. I straight up told her, I can do better than you. You're nothing. You are beneath me. You are like the dirt on my shoe. You got mad because I don't want to deal with you sexually no more? Fuck out of here. These women, that social media has gotten to their heads, man. Because before social media, women knew they were there, you know, like, before social media, women knew that they were chopped. You feel what I'm saying? They knew their place in the pecking order or in the hierarchy or whatever. You know, the social media came out When social media came out, all of a sudden you got these women that are chopped, walking around like they beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Because so many simps coming around telling them, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. After a while, they start fucking believing that shit, bro. Until they go out into the real world and try to attract Chad and Tyrone, and they won't be able to do it. I'm like, bitch, here's a sign that you are chopped. That Chad and Tyrone is not fucking with you. That's the sign that you are chopped or you're average looking. Because now you got average women thinking that they're beautiful and stuff too, man. Like Shorty Pants. I'm like, bitch, you are below me, and don't get me wrong, Shorty Pants got a swimsuit body. She's short. You know what I'm saying? But her face is below mine because she has a bunch of upper eyelid exposure, and she don't have the heart-shaped lips. You know what I'm saying? My lips are above hers. That's why I can see why she's attracted to me, because when she look at my face, I'm superior to her in looks. Even though she's younger, I can tell she's in her late 20s and stuff. It don't matter. It's all about genetics. A lot of these women, they be wanting access to like better genes all the time. Like in Starbucks, I saw a female that was with a dude that was above her looks level. Now this woman, she had an average face, but she had no lips at all. It was like her lips were like Muppet lips. You know what I'm saying? With no, you feel me? She had Muppet lips, you know. And she was with a guy that his facial features trumped hers. You feel what I'm saying? So, women are always looking for a come up with the genetics, man. You know what I'm saying? They always looking for a come up. You know, Sub 5 Stalker, she was looking for a come up. You know, the female that keep on approaching me in Starbucks, she's looking for a come up. And she's chopped. You know what I'm saying? When she take off her glasses, it shows everything. Because sometimes females got glasses on and it's blocking some of the unattractive features that they have. And then when they take the glasses off, straight up chopped. They're like, bitch, I will tell you straight to your face, you are chopped. You are you you are chopped. You are not all that. You feel what I'm saying? I'll tell a bitch straight to her face. Like, you thought you was all that? No, you're not. You are below my looks level. I'll tell them straight up like that. My last girlfriend looked better than Sub 5 Stalker. And Shorty Pants. See, Shorty Pants, she be into the taller guys and shit. Not Shorty Pants Part 2, but Shorty Pants Part 1. She's a 4 in the face, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But she got a swimsuit body, though. You know, she got a nice body that she could wear a swimsuit and shit like that. But when I look at Shorty Pants, I look at her as below me. If I got with Shorty Pants, I would be settling, man. You feel what I'm saying? Just because she has a nice body, it don't mean that she's beautiful, bro. You can't be lacking in the face, but then have a nice body. You feel what I'm saying? That's not beautiful to me. You gotta have both. Nice face, nice body to be beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of these women, they didn't let social media get to their head, man. And all the options that they possess. And the thing is, the reason why the average man can't get the average woman no more, because a lot of these women think they're beautiful and they hitting for the top guys. That's what they're doing. And some of these average women are getting top guys, man. That's the reason why you can't get an average woman no more, because they're actually getting top guys. Well, guys in the top like 20%. Dudes who are making $300,000 or $1,000 or $400,000 a year. Guys who are pulling in big bread, like $500,000 a year. They're dating average women, bro, nowadays. because maybe they can't get the Kim K or, you know what I'm saying, top tier women, maybe because they don't make enough. So you wonder why you can't get the average woman no more? Because we got the bigger birds coming down eating off your plate. I see that. I see it all the time. I see a dude riding around in a Dodge Challenger with an average woman on the side. I see a guy with a Mercedes Benz with an average woman on the side. Dudes making good money. So the only thing that's left are women that you're not attracted to. I get females approaching me all the time that I'm not attracted to. That's the only way a female would approach a man if he's above her in looks. That's the only time they'll approach you. Your face match is not approaching you no more, man. A female that's a 5, 6, or a 7, they ain't fucking with you no more, man. They checking for Chads and Tyrones only, okay? That's why you're having a hard time getting women that are 5, 6s, and 7s. And these are the average women, bro. 7 is slightly above average, but still, it's still in that average range. You know, maybe like top tier average or something like that, or maybe like just average at the top, you know. So if you're wondering why you ain't getting the average woman nowadays, man, check out your competition. Look on the side of them. I see guys in Teslas with average women, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So the average woman, they can pick out a lot, you know. If you broke, you know what I'm saying? If you broke nowadays, if you don't have money, you better be a Chad or a Tyrone, because the average man, you can't be that no more in this time of age, man. You can't be that no more. You know? That's why you got fat chicks shooting their shot at you now. Shooting their shot at you and shit. Now that this female at Starbucks, come on, man, she's below my looks level. Even though she's young, but she's fat. But she gives me play. A lot of these women, they see me in shape, you know, and they want to shoot their shot. It don't look like she ever worked out a day in her life. I would still hit it though, because she's young. But really, she's a 4 or a 5 out of 10, man. You know, and she's overweight. You feel what I'm saying? With more fat up under her chin than mine, okay? So she's trying to shoot her shot at me. You know, women are always trying to date up. The guy who's ripped or shredded, fat chick be like, oh, that's mine right there. I deserve that. I'm like, how you deserve that when you're not shredded yourself? You don't work out yourself. Like me, like when I'm shredded, if I'm on enhancements, I have a hard time finding women who are in shape like me. I'm in the gym trying to get a female that's in shape, that has a six-pack like me and everything. I have a hard time getting that. Why? Why can't I get a woman that's working out like me, that's in shape? You feel what I'm saying? Of course, at the time I was on the enhancements, you know, but I was shredded. I was, man, you know, no, there was no fat nowhere, bro. I was at 10% body fat. What I kept getting, fat land whales, bro. Women who were very small and skinny, like sub-5 stalker, bro. That's all I kept getting. You try to hit on the ones that got a nice body like you, nope. Even if her face is average at best, you ain't gonna get that type of woman, bro. It's like you can't get your mirror match. You gotta settle for what you don't, for what you're not attracted to. I think if my body's in shape, I think I deserve a woman's, you know, a woman who has her body in shape. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't that like, ain't that how it's supposed to go though? You're in shape, so you deserve a woman that's in shape too. Wrong answer. It is not gonna work out. What's up with it, Captain Commander? You know, So why can't I? If I'm in shape, if I'm working out every single day, if I'm killing myself, you feel me? If I'm working out, killing myself every single day in the gym or outside at the park or in the parking lot or whatever, like she got to be doing the same. She got to be in shape like me. She got to be, we both be in shape. We're in shape together. And it ain't supposed to be, damn, I can't find a female like that, so I got to settle for this big old fat hippopotamus female. You feel what I'm saying? I got to settle for that. That's what happens. That would I mean, uh, that's what happens, man. Nowadays in societies, like men are forced to date down below their looks level, man. I hate that, man. I hate that I'm forced to like date somebody that's below me in looks, and then you're not attracted to these women and shit. But dating is so hard that you gotta settle for the lesser women and shit. I feel like somebody's forcing me to do shit I don't want to do. You feel me? And you gotta date a chop woman that you're not attracted to. Nah, we're supposed to be attracted to each other. That's how things supposed to roll. You're average, she's average looking. You feel me? You're average, she's average looking. You're supposed to be attracted to her, and she's supposed to be attracted to you. Not today's time and era, bro. Like, not in today's time and era. You're not gonna get a woman that's on your looks level nowadays unless, you come up with some bread, you're making money. You know what? I blame it on some of these tech guys coming around here simping, bro. That's just the other day, man. I saw a guy who was on P's and Q's, bro. Like, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. I saw a dude, man. He was on. I mean, from what I observed, I could see him. I mean, he was trying to keep that bro. Let's put it that way, bro. Like he opened the door for her and shit like that, bro. She had his ass in check. Now I understand why that female that I dated a while back got upset when I didn't open the door for her, because she's used to like dudes doing that, because dating is so hard that you're trying to put your best foot and your best effort in to keep that woman around, because dating is so hard. To find a girlfriend is so hard around here. You feel what I'm saying? But me, I'm not a simp like that. I believe a woman should open up her own door and close her own door. You feel what I'm saying? Because she called me back to about, how come you didn't open the door for me? How come you didn't open the door? He didn't open the door because I guess I was walking her to her car and I didn't open the door. She got upset about that. But now what I saw a couple weeks ago is that this dude, he was with this female in Starbucks. They both walked out Starbucks. What'd he do? He ran over there to the passenger side like a fucking simp. I mean, ran to not the passenger side, but the driver's side, because she was driving. He ran to the driver's side, bro, like a simp, and opened that door for her, bro. I said, damn, dating is that bad out here, bro? They got motherfuckers out here opening doors. Man. I mean, bro, he must have had ran toward that driver's seat, that driver's side, bro. Open the door for her, get her in, and then he gets in last on the other side. I said, damn, dating has went to shit. You feel what I'm saying? He said, man, I might as well open the door, man. I don't want her to go nowhere, man. I don't want her to ghost me, bro. I don't want her. I mean, bro, I ain't never seen a motherfucker run that fast at all, bro. Like, he got there before she got there, bro. That motherfucker he was like the Flash, you feel me? And and I said, damn, what did this shit come to? Like, really, we just kind of fucked up dating. And when you fuck up dating, you fuck up the circle of life, man. Like, there's less babies being born because women are becoming more picky and shit. And of course, the cost of living is causing all that too. It's a combination of social media and the cost of living. It's causing babies not to be born. And we kind of screwed ourselves doing this, man. Because everybody want to make money. Everybody want to try to make things more convenient. They're inventing, social media, dating apps to make things more convenient and to make dating more easy. To make dating more easy for women, but not for men. It makes our life harder in dating. Social media is very harmful, man, to the female mind, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So females, they can be stingy with the supply. Like, come on, man. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, man. I'm gonna drink this last of this Rockstar. I'm done. I hate people coming around me shouting out shit when I'm talking on the phone or when I'm live. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just saying, it'll never be the same ever again, bro, at all. You feel what I'm saying? It'll never be the same. Oh shit, my bad. Sorry about that. And everybody's competing. That's the reason why it's hard, man, because you got dudes out here that they get their money up for sure. They like, nigga, I'm not about to be last. you about to be, scrounging around for scraps. I'm not gonna be at the bottom. You're gonna be at the bottom. And the motherfuckers who don't compete, they serving a life sentence, man. I feel sorry for the dudes who are not competing, man. Me, I'm competing, man. That's why I'm playing my numbers every single day. Get all that, man. Yeah, simp ass. Hey, he ran to that fucking passenger side, man, to open the door for that female. Dudes on their best behavior and shit out here, man. Because all the everything is in the woman's favor, man, now. If you're a guy at the bottom, if you're a guy that don't make good money, and he don't, because she was the one driving, and he was on the passenger side, you feel what I'm saying? So, he at the bottom. So he got to do all that, man. The top guys don't have to do that. And I heard, I remember I read an article a while back, okay, about the Bay Area dating, right? And they said when there's a shorter supply of women, candy and dinners go up, flowers go up. Meaning that because men are so desperate to keep a woman in their life, they willing to buy candy and flowers and dinners because there's a low supply of coochie, man. So guys are on their best behavior, especially the guys who ain't got it together. The motherfuckers who are not in the 10% or the 20% of men. You know, like I said, man, that motherfucker was like the Flash. He got over to that fucking door, opened that door up for her, man. Got her inside, then ran to the other side to get in last and shit. And I was like, damn, this is what it has come to, man. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that for your girl, man, but I could tell they probably was dating or something. You know, I never opened the door for my girlfriend. Maybe on a special night or something. You know, maybe like Valentine's Day or something. You might get a door or something. Other than that, man, she can open up her own door. What happened to equality? Shit. You can't open up your own door? You feel what I'm saying? I saw that. When I saw that, that kind of reminded me of when the female was pissed off at me because I didn't open the door. The female that I dated. You know, she had a nice big butt though. I met her at the gym. But she was older than me. And I didn't see no long term with her. I think she was 46 and I was 40 or some shit like that. You know, now I see why. Dudes are desperate. They doing everything they can to keep a female in their life. So I'm like, damn, I hope she don't ghost me. Okay, let me go open the door, man. Last time I didn't open the door, the female ghosted me, man. See, these women got the upper hand around here, bruh. These simps, they put the power in the woman's hands, man. See, that's very low supply, man. They could afford to be picky and being they could be stingy with the demand or with the supply. You know, when there's way more men than women, women got the upper hand, bro. But the top guys, it don't affect them. It don't matter. It affects the guy in the middle, like you and me. You know what I'm saying? The average man who ain't got his bread together yet. The top guys will always be the top guys. Doesn't matter how advanced technology gets. Top guys will always be the top 20%. So the only ones who are getting the action, man, are the top guys. They're getting most of the action. I remember my Arabic Chad friend, he was telling me, yo, bro, I'm killing it on that date nap, man. I'm killing it on the date naps. I'm fucking like 3 or 4 girls in a week. I'm killing it. I said, great. Another Chad on the date nap. Because before the pandemic, he didn't have to get on Tinder or Bumble. But when the pandemic when the pandemic showed up, he was forced to get on date naps. So then all of a sudden he's talking about, yeah, I'm fucking 2 or 3 women a day, or a week or something like that. And I was like, damn, okay. And you fucking, and I'm struggling. Chad gets all the women while I struggle. That's why I stopped hanging around Chad, man. It embarrassed me, man. I thought in my head, I was like, man, when I become rich, I can compete with him then. Yeah, that's the only way you can compete with Chad and Tyrone is that you become rich. You know. I mean, that dude had his simp track shoes on, bro. He ran toward that door, bro. Bro, I didn't even see him. Bro, he basically teleported over there. He fucking teleported over there, bro. That nigga was like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. He just teleported. I'm like, damn, where'd that nigga go? Oh, he's at the driver's side, letting her in. Damn. Motherfucker got women got it good out here, bro. I hate to admit that shit. Cause us men, we're so fucking stupid and we're so hungry to like make money that we're willing to screw things up just to make money. Now don't get me wrong, I have fucked a couple of women on a date naps, man. But they wasn't like what I like, you know what I'm saying? And the females that I like, that I'm attracted to, I couldn't keep them around. Because women got way too many options. That's why you gotta be the best option, man. Get your bread up. You know what I'm saying? Get your money up. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you see, when you a guy of value, you could afford not to open up doors. I don't see Mayweather opening up doors for his girlfriend, bro. When he was with Miss Jackson was only trailing behind. She never wasn't a Mayweather. She was behind him the whole entire time. You see, you got to become the prize, man. That way you can get away with being nonchalant or being an asshole because you got plenty of options. Like me, once I get the bag, I know I'm gonna be a complete asshole. I know I am. Think about all the years you got rejected by these type of women that were beautiful. And when you were broke, they never gave you the time of day. Only average women did, and below average women did. And I got some money, I'm gonna be the biggest jerk, the biggest a-hole. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opening up doors. I don't have to open up doors because I'm the prize and you not. I got plenty of options. I can get rid of you just like that. You know? With the snap of my fingers, I can get rid of your ass. He teleported. He did. That motherfucker went, man. He disappeared, nigga. And I was like, where'd he go? And then before you know it, he was at that driver's door, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was at that driver door, bro. I was like, man, this is some simple ass shit, man. I said, damn, man. That's how tough dating is, man. Dudes like, don't go nowhere. Please don't go nowhere. Please don't ghost me. I'm doing everything right. You see, I'm opening up doors. I'm teleporting. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got my simp shoes on. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm the best one for you. Don't go nowhere. Don't ghost me like the other bitches did. That's what they say. They say when the dating market is tough and there's less women to go around, dudes on their best behavior. The flowers go up, the dinners go up, the candy goes up, the cards, everything go up. Dudes are desperate, man. You know. That means there's gonna be more motherfuckers buying dinners than usual. And there's gonna be more motherfuckers buying flowers and candy than usual. Because the date market is that bad for men. I even went out, let's see, I went out on a date with that the thick chick that she had an ugly face, man, when she showed up. You know, she looked different on Facebook, but she catfished me like a motherfucker. She showed up, and I went out on a date with her. I brought flowers and shit, and I never did that again. Because then she ghosted me afterwards. For some reason, she ghosted me. She didn't want to talk no more after that. I guess she found something that I didn't like. I guess she found out something that she didn't like. You know. You know. What's up with it, DeAndre? I kept getting ghosted when I was out there dating before the pandemic, man. I couldn't keep a woman around. I was like, God damn, I keep on getting ghosted. Even we would have sex, man. Still kept getting ghosted. You feel me? So, good luck trying to find your face match. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You know, you got Swaggy L or whatever his name is. You know, he's saying the same thing I'm saying. The only time you get approached is, is by a female that you're not attracted to. You know, when the last time a female approached you that you was actually attracted to? You know, women got it made, bro. We fucked up the game, bro. All these goddamn inventions, like social media, Tinder, Bumble, we fucked that game up, bro. And now we can't even reverse what we did. So it'll never go back to the way it was. All them days where you can cold approach and get a female's number and be fucking her, the next day or the next week or whatever, them days is over with. And women are being stingy with the supply of coochie, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I know if I had a bunch of options, I would be picky as fuck. I would wait till a female slip up and do something I didn't like and be on to the next, female and shit. So imagine these women. They got all these options. So if one guy does something, or the guy that she's dating does something that she didn't like, she'll use that excuse to go fuck with the other motherfucker she been wanting to fuck with. I didn't like the way he asked me about relationships and dating. I don't like the fact that he had a cat or a dog. I didn't like that. I'm gonna ghost him. Because I got plenty of options, and I got an endless amount of options, So I don't need to be serious about this guy. I can drop him and move on to the next motherfucker really easily. So then you become like, since she got so many options, then you become a guy that's not valued. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how nice you are, how many times you open up the door like a simp, she got plenty of options. And a guy that's average looking at best, he got a limited amount of options. I was saying that to the fat chick that I was dating with the bad breath. And I said, guys in dating right now got it rough. You know, uh, you know, we don't have a whole lot of options like you women do. And men struggle just to get a girlfriend nowadays. She was like, really? I never struggled getting a man. And she's fat as hell, bro. Bro, she's fat like King Kong, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's King Kong fat. Got no problem getting a man at all. But you as an average guy, you're gonna struggle. You know, especially if you broke. If you ain't got no value, you're gonna struggle. But you gotta look at it from their side though. You know, they got hella options. So yeah, you're gonna be picky if you got a lot of options. And you can afford to be. When you got so many options, you can afford to be picky. That's like me, like showing up to a car dealership and they got Lambos, they got Porsches, they got Ferraris, they got Maseratis, they got all top tier shit. You let me in that room with all them cars, I'm gonna be picky as shit. And there's like a room, like a warehouse full. There's like thousands of cars, bro. You're gonna be like, God damn, I'm gonna be here all day. And then what happens is you're gonna take one that you like. You don't like the way it drives. Okay, we're gonna take it back. I didn't like that torque, you know. That torque on that car, I didn't like it. I'll take it back. So if I know that I can, like, you know, take shit back, you know what I'm saying, with a receipt, you know, and actually get it back, then I'm gonna be picky all the time. I ain't gonna never be satisfied. Cause I got so many cars to choose from. Thousands. There's about like 2,000 cars in here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking them for a test drive. And I'm like, I don't like that one, man. I'm gonna get the other one. I wanna try them all, you know? So that's how women are, man. That's why everything is so screwed up now. Like you said in the comment section, or the you know what I'm saying? Like you said in the live session, bro. It's like women got too many options. Before social media, women had a limited amount of options. They only dealt with men, you know, either they met at the club or in a social circle and shit like that. So now, basically, women, they got the world in their hands, man. Or at least the country in their hands when it comes to dating, man. And now you see why I haven't had a girlfriend in 8 years, because women out here have been picky with me, you know? They wait until I do something that they don't like and then ghost me. I could have swore me and that girl had it going on, man. I'm busting nuts on the inside with that female, and I thought we was cool, man. And I guess I said something over the phone that she didn't like. She ghosted me quick. She deleted me from playing fish and everything. I couldn't find that female. And I was like, wait a minute, don't go. Shouldn't have been talking to her on the phone, man. See, these females, they, like I said, man, they wait until you do something simply wrong, and then they use that excuse to get to the next sucker. You know, because they got so many options. And then, see, you got a limited amount of options, so you're like the more desperate one. You feel what I'm saying? So when you got a low amount of options, when you don't got plenty of options, and she does, she's winning. She's not desperate like you are. Like, I was so desperate when I was out there dating before the pandemic. I was trying to make women my girlfriend like right away and shit. I was trying to get into relationships because I was so desperate. And these women, they could smell the desperation on me and shit. And they would ghost me because they smelt the desperation. It's a lopsided it's a lopsided it's lopsided. Like you got a woman that got plenty of options because she got a nice big ass on her and some big old jumbo titties, you know what I'm saying? And in our world, we don't get the sea full of options like women do. See, women get a sea full of options, an endless amount of options. Now, they might not be top tier options like high value men options, but they got options of the average man and maybe slightly above average man. You know what I'm saying? They got options with the taller men and shit like that. They can customize their shit, bro. and you, as an average man, you got like 2 or 3 options. You know what I'm saying? And she has an abundance, of options. That means she never runs out of options, bro. That's how unfair the game is. I don't know why motherfuckers decided they was gonna create dating apps. They didn't know they were throwing the average man up under the bus. I guess they didn't know. You know, they just didn't know. I guess they was trying to make dating more convenient and easy. Nah, you didn't do that. You made things worse. You know? Now, don't get me wrong. I have fucked some of these women on these dating apps. Like the female that ghosted me, man. I fucked her, but I couldn't keep a relationship. I couldn't get into a relationship with her. And after a month of dating, I was trying to like hint that I wanted to be in a relationship with her. And she didn't like that, and she disappeared like a ghost, man. She ghosted like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can find sex on date. I'm not saying you can't find sex on dating apps, because I can. But relationships and shit like that, nah, you can't find them. You got a female, she might fuck you a couple times, but after that, she gonna get ghosted when she not happy. Especially if you're not a man of value. See, if you're a Chad or Tyrone, then I can see her not wanting to ghost you and shit. Or if you're a rich man, I can see that. You know. Anyway, man, I'm gonna end this live, man. You guys have a good day, dude. I see you on the next time, man. I'm out. Peace.